before we move on to our user routes, in our signup handler, we just want to change the data that we're returning. We want to change it to user.name. We just want to return the created user's name, not their entire user object. This will become evident why we're doing this when we build the client side of our application. We're going to execute sign up and then sign in. We're going to make users sign in after they've created an account. So we're not going to need any of the data other than their name. So moving on to our user routes, we just finished all of our auth routes, and notice that all of those auth routes began with /API/auth. All of our user routes begin with /API/users. The first user route that we're going to take care of is the most basic one, /API/users. We're going to get an array or a list of our users. It'll be a GET request, and we'll execute the handler getUsers on the user controller. So for getUsers, we'll just have a request and response. This will be an async function. And here within this controller, we're going to be working with the user model. So up at the top, we'll make sure to import, first of all, Mongoose, and then use the mongoose.model singleton and reference the user model. So we can say, in order to get a list of all the users, await user.find, and find usually takes a filter, where we filter on some property. For example, we filter according to the user's name. So we only get the users that have a name, let's say start with some value, say start with the letter J or something like that. But here we just want to get everything, so we don't need to pass in this configuration object, this filter, in order to specify our find query. So we'll get all of the signed up users to our application as an array, and we can use the select method, which will chain on to find, to grab just the user properties that we want. So say we want the ID field, the underscore ID field, name, email, created at, and updated at. So we can use select to specify just the things that we want from each piece of data that we're requesting, and we'll assign the return value to the user's variable, and we'll pass that user's array to res.json. So we'll save everything and head to Postman. Our route here will be localhost 3000 /API/users. Make sure this is a GET request, and we're just going to hit send. And since we've only added one user, we should have an array consisting of one object with just the fields ID, name, email, created at, and updated at.